Welcome, everyone, to the Everything Show, episode 562. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Chris Al. What's up, Chris?
It has begun.
What's up, Steampunk Star Raisin?
Of AmberStreet.com. Just got back from California One.
Excellent. What's up, Ray?
Oh my god, Carl just got your... Oh my god, I'm on the one cast. It's do Everything Show. Silly me.
What's up, Sally?
There we go. It's gonna come through my phone because for whatever reason, whenever it kicks me, it kicks like everything on my computer as well.
We're
You
live.
might have a virus.
What's up, Scott?
You might have a virus.
What's up, Scott? We're live.
You
hear me, Scott?
Good. Other than that,
You don't hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh no.
Oh, okay. All right, so Deadpool, Perfect 10, number one, right, Sharon? Yeah. You didn't hear her, but she said yeah. All right. Now, Chris, what do we got? We're not going to talk about Deadpool until everybody here sees it. What?
I haven't seen it yet.
Wait, I can't. What?
I like my superheroes fresh.
You like your superheroes fresh? Yeah. Yeah. Definitely fresh. All right. So, just got that. I know. I know you did. All right. So, Batman vs Superman. What do you got?
Oh yeah. I don't know if we should show this on here because this is a pretty big spoiler. But this is spoilers. It's nothing bad. It's
All right,
spoilers.
spoiler.
For the movie.
3, 2, 1. Spoiler.
If you don't like him, you hit.
You've been warned.
Okay.
Spoiler.
This article is from Toy Fair. Toy Fair is going on right now, and I've always said one of the best ways to get information about upcoming movies is if they have merchandise, look at the merchandise because it usually has great stuff if you're looking for spoilers, and this is no different. This Toy Fair image it obviously comes from Toy Fair, is of a Lex Luthor action figure. It is obviously Jesse Eisenberg's likeness. This is definitely from Batman vs. Superman. It's him in an orange prison jumpsuit, bald, in chains.
Ooh.
So the idea that Jesse Eisenberg is playing Lex Luthor's son, to me, that is garbage. This to me tells me that he's definitely playing Lex Luthor, and I can screen share this right now. Again, anybody who doesn't want to see this, stop watching now.
Do you think they're doing a similar thing which they did in the Christopher Reeve Superman, where, of course, he has
Hold
the
on.
wig and
Well, here's the image right here. If you guys can see that.
I see your lovely face icon.
I see nothing.
I see nothing.
I
don't
can't
see anything?
see.
Alright, hold on.
I see.
Hello, Scott.
Alright, can you see that?
No, still see your icon.
Chris, why don't you give it to me and I'll screen share it?
Alright, it's from the article that you sent me.
All right, so put it in the chat. Put it back in the chat,
All right.
and I'll get it. Let's see, Grasshopper. Come on.
Bloody schmurgle.
What's interesting too is in like the lower corner of the picture you can see a mutant from Batman The Dark Knight Returns, which
Oh, nice.
I hate that movie, but you know.
My favorite conspiracy theory about Batman vs. Superman, and I don't think it's true, but I think it's a fun, weird conspiracy theory on the internet, is that some people say that Ben Affleck is Deadshot. I'm not kidding. This is an actual rumor on the internet.
No.
And he's not really Batman. He's Deadshot, and it takes place in Christopher Nolan's Batman universe.
No, that's not true.
No, it's not.
That's not true. Okay, but I know that's not true. But I just don't know.
Will
where
Smith
people come up
is
with these
playing
ideas.
Deadshot.
Yeah, and now this is supposed to be the end of the movie, I guess.
Will Smith is Deadshot in a different movie, though.
Okay, hold on a second. Let's.
No, it's in the same universe.
Oh, it's in the same universe. Okay, I did not know that.
It's Suicide
Okay, yeah,
Squad.
there's that
It's in the same
Deadshot is in Suicide Squad. Let's stick with Batman vs Superman now.
That is interesting.
This is the end
Well,
of
no,
the movie.
I didn't know that Batman vs Superman was in the same universe as
Yeah.
Suicide Squad because I was so confused because like the TV shows are in different universes.
Right.
Movies.
No, all the
so-
movies from here on out are going to be in one universe.
Yes.
Oh, cool.
So now this is the end of the movie, I guess?
It has to be, because how else would they explain that?
Yeah, that's the end of the movie.
I remember one of my there was a many years ago there was a weird storyline in Superman where Brainiac killed Lex Luthor, but then he took over his body. It became like this walking. I'm not kidding. This was like probably 20 years ago. There was just a weird storyline where Brainiac killed Lex Luthor and he took over his body and he became like a Brainiac Lex Luthor zombie. I'm not being silly. That's actually was the story, but it was fascinating.
You want to know what's interesting about that?
Here's
Steampunk?
Gloria.
Yeah.
You know what? You know who came up with that idea?
Hi, Gloria.
Who
Hi,
came up
Gloria.
with that idea?
Tim Burton.
Tim Burton. Oh, okay.
That was going to be the villain in his movie. It was going to be called Lexiac.
That could have been cool, I think.
There's concept art of it out there too. It got to a concept stage for the movie.
Guys, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Well, that would have been based on
Right, mate.
the storyline. It would have been based on the comic book storyline, so it would have been true to the comic.
Yeah.
We just had enough. Go on.
He was planning to have Brainiac, Lex Luthor, and Doomsday in his movie, and they were going to do the Death of Superman storyline.
Yeah.
Well, that could have been so cool, but I just don't like Nicolas Cage as Superman. That's
Yeah, I agree.
Not work.
Yeah. I agree. Well, you know who they were going to get to be Superman? One of the producers wanted originally before Nicolas Cage.
Who?
The producer went in there. The guy's name is John Peters. He said he wanted Sean Penn.
Nicholas
To be
Cage.
Superman.
That could have worked.
Yeah, because if I remember right, Sean Penn was supposed to be one of the Three Stooges.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
The guy
Yeah.
also said that he didn't want. Literally, he had a list of demands like to make the movie. He was like, Superman can't fly. If he flies, he's out of the movie. He said Superman can't wear the suit that he normally wears because it made him look gay.
Even with a black suit.
And he had to fight a giant spider at the end of the movie. And if those demands weren't met, he was gonna leave. But he denies it now. Like when people ask him, he's like, "No, the only thing that's true is he had to fight the giant spider." But that was it.
Yeah, and you told me in one of the other casts that the giant spider props were recycled for Wild Wild West.
Yeah, it wasn't the props, but it was the idea because they never actually got to the they never actually got to make the spider. But I remember that the studio was okay with it, but they told Kevin Smith, who wrote the first script, they said that you can have the spider in there, but you can't call it a spider. It has to be called something else. And he was like, "Can we call it a Thanagarian snare beast from Hawkman and the Hawkman thing?" And they were like, "Yeah, just go do that."
Yeah, Gloria, we just had a toy up about Lex Luthor in prison uniform.
All right, so what do we got?
I was just telling Gloria that she missed that toy about Lex Luthor in the prison uniform.
Yeah. All right, so what was the thing that I saw the other day, Chris, about them changing the Justice League movie plans?
Yeah, this is a rumor that started a couple of days ago. I think maybe at least a week ago. I'm almost certain. But the idea is like the Batman versus Superman movie might be. It's getting such a good reaction from Batman being in it that they're like, hey, maybe we'll make the Batman movie first, then do the Justice League, which would change pretty much everything that they're planning to do right now. I don't think it's true, to tell you the truth. I think they're all in for Justice League. But I will say this. They are right that the trailer is getting a good response because of Batman.
I'm just not 100% comfortable with Ben Affleck as Batman. He just doesn't seem like Batman to me. That's just me.
There's a real funny cartoon I saw on Facebook. You see Batman sitting in a barber chair. You see the guy cut off one ear, cuts the ear, other stands up, and space ghost. Just thought that was funny.
These are the
Ooh.
toys from the Suicide Squad stuff.
Oh, nice. Oh, I like the Joker
That
one.
one is really cool.
That is really nice.
The Joker looks like a wrestler.
Right, he looks really cool.
Ooh.
That Katana one looks cool too.
That's cool.
Ooh,
Was
there's
that Killer Croc?
Yeah.
best Killer Croc I've seen so far.
These figures look really detailed.
He
actually.
looks really good without the jacket that he's wearing in the trailers. Yeah, he looks really good there. That looks like right out of the 90s cartoon.
Yeah.
And that Batman one didn't look bad either. It looked like he had some sort of apparatus on his face.
Which takes
Go to the Batman.
Okay.
Oh, I wonder if he's wearing that because of the Joker's laughing gas.
Really?
Hold on, Steampunk, mute for a second, because that siren is...
Yeah. Yeah. That or it's a sneak peek for a Scarecrow.
Could be.
Because I'm still thinking that the whole thing where Superman's ripping off his mask, I'm wondering if that's not fear toxin for...
Oh, they already confirmed what that was.
Okay.
It's a running dream sequence that Bruce Wayne's going to have throughout the movie, apparently.
All right. But like I said, I wonder if he was exposed to fear toxin at some point in time, and that was just like a... not a Scarecrow.
Is there a definitive winner to Batman vs Superman, or not really?
Well, from the thing that when I was on another show we were talking about, I think yes, I think there is actually a winner in the movie. There's that, like, they fight twice apparently, and each one of them wins both time. Like, one wins one time, the other wins the other time. But to me, if what we read was true, one of the characters doesn't really win, and the other character definitely wins, in my opinion. But I don't want to say who. But
We can take a good guess.
it's not hard to figure out who they want to win in this movie.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the last trailer and you'll see what I mean.
Mm.
Do you guys still think the same thing about Wonder Woman?
I don't know.
about-
What about Wonder Woman? Yeah.
Whether the movie's gonna do well or not.
Well, who's she going up against?
Transformers, isn't it?
Transformers 5 or 6, one of them.
Yeah.
All depends, doesn't it?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Like I said,
I got some more pitches. Wait a minute.
No.
I don't know. I think, like, I'm still not on board with who they cast for Wonder Woman. And I still don't think she should be in Batman vs. Superman in the type of role she's in. But, I mean, I guess the movie could be okay. I mean, we haven't really seen much lately about it. I mean, I know we all know it's taking place during World War I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's going to be bad. I think it's probably going to be a pretty good movie. But, you know.
One of those A-list things where it rushes up to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just hope they don't screw it up.
It kind of feels like really when you look at it, it kind of feels like there's a lot of deja vu with these DC movies, and it's like, okay, so we're going to have one of the heroes during one of the world wars who is probably going to set up the Justice League, right? Where have we seen that?
Yeah.
Captain America, right? Then we have the group of misfits who are going to save the world from an imposing threat. Where have we seen that before?
Yeah.
Right? And then, before that, we're going to have the group of legendary superheroes teaming up to fight the massive threat.
Yeah, there we
Where
go.
have we seen that before?
Galaxy.
Yeah, like, I'm not. Now look, I'm not gonna say
That,
that
that
they're.
was Daniel. He said that he couldn't be on because his internet is down.
What's that?
Daniel called me just now. He said he couldn't be on because his internet went down. And I told him to call me back in an hour.
All right. You want to see something? I just want to show you something. Hold on.
All right.
How great is that with Deadpool?
I've seen that before. That is funny.
That was
That's
great,
pretty
right? Yeah. So, Deadpool is breaking box office records. I heard. Like phenomenal. He's doing
Yeah,
phenomenal,
it is.
Deadpool. But I gotta tell you, I was wrong because Star Wars isn't affected. It's remaining the same, which is surprising. So we still may get some shelf life for Star Wars still. Let me just again, let me go with the Star Wars things first and tell you. It turns out that this weekend, The Force Awakens is now at 2,026,000,000 worldwide, domestically 914 million, and the daily number, right, for each day, it did 1,204,000 on Friday, 2,497,000 on Saturday, and 2,493,000 on Sunday, meaning that it's still putting in numbers as in a regular February movie would pull in on with just being released. So it's really, it could go another couple weeks, I guess. You know, I mean, if you keep generating 7 million a weekend.
I wonder if they're trying to push it more. Okay, people sees it.
I can't hear you really, Scott.
Oh, I said, I wonder if they're going to keep it in the theaters up until the
April.
Yeah, up until then.
I would.
So that way,
just think about it. It's not even counted Monday through Thursday. We're talking about Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 7 million or whatever. I mean, why not? I mean, it's basically generating what a regular movie would make, like 10 million a week.
Yeah.
So why take it out of the theaters if it's still generating money?
And they should stay until like the May 4th. That way they can celebrate.
The only thing is, how much more can it make? I mean, right now, I mean, what could be the final number? You think it's going to at least reach 2 billion, 50 million, maybe? Well, I mean, or
Can you imagine
950 million domestically? I mean,
you know, since The Force Awakens is this
2.6.
What's that?
Force Awakens is this popular, can you imagine what the porn parody of it would be?
Oh, stop it. Now, the
What did you say,
Deadpool...
Scott?
Yes, Scott, okay. We're having microphone problems. Scott?
Can you hear me?
There you go.
Yeah, I gotta leave my phone up. So I'm saying it's going to take about, maybe it's going to be about 2.6.
2,600,000,000?
Yeah.
I don't know if it could go that high. I mean, I'm talking, if it's only generating 10 million a week, I mean, you know, 40 million a month maybe. So it's not going to reach 100 million more yet. But Deadpool got in 260 million worldwide, and it only made 58 million. I mean, it took 58 million to make. So,
well, it's possible. Like Avatar went out of theaters, and then it was so popular that they brought it back like 6 months later. So they might do that with Star Wars.
maybe.
And with the same Cable's going to be in the next movie anyway.
Yes.
But the guy from Avatar, everybody hopes.
Cable is definitely in the next movie.
And that's also part of the reason why, you know, like you wonder why. Sorry, I'm not sure. Clear my throat. You wonder why, like Avatar worldwide gross #1 and Titanic is number 2, part of the reason is both of those were released twice. A lot of people forget that Titanic was re-released in 2012. They had a 3D version. I think it only played in LA, but I remember it played in LA and New York, but it was re-released for the 100th anniversary of the sinking of the Titanic. So a lot of people went and saw it then as well. So, if The Force Awakens, like if they give it a break after the Blu-ray release on April the 4th, maybe in 6 months they can re-release it. I'm sure people will do it.
Christmas, like a secondary Christmas release.
Chris, what Kong stuff do you have?
Oh, the official marketing for the movie started today, which was a lot sooner than I was expecting. And they're going all out with it. They actually did something pretty ingenious. They're combining the movie marketing with the ride that's opening up in Disney. So I'm guessing the ride is going to kind of be sort of canon to whatever they're doing here. And the really cool thing about it was they're going to have episodes of kind of like a show leading up to what I'm guessing is the first trailer or when the movie comes out. If you go to Orlando, I think it's Universal's website, there's a link that you can follow to this site called, I believe it's called mythexplorers.com, and they've got a team of explorers. It's an actual, the leader of the team is an actual. She had a TV show that was kind of like this, like looking for monsters and stuff. One of those shows that people watch, and they're going to Skull Island, and they're gonna find stuff on there. And what was interesting is they kind of revealed how the first Kong plays into the movie of this universe. So it sounds really good from what they're doing so far. I'm really excited that they started today. I wasn't expecting them to start, or yesterday I should say. I wasn't expecting them to start this soon since the movie doesn't come out till late next year. But I think we might have a chance of seeing either Monarch or Godzilla show up in the marketing soon. So that would be pretty awesome if they could do that.
That would be pretty awesome. So now, when are we gonna get a trailer?
Well, I think that there's 5 episodes of this show that they're releasing, and I joined the site. If you join the site, you get like updates and stuff. It's free to join. I think they're gonna do these 5 episodes, and then we're gonna get our first trailer. But they have kind of like a preview of what the 5 episodes are gonna entail, and one of them shows the lead investigator. Her name is Erin Ryder. She picks up like a piece of a jawbone from what looks like an ape, and it's huge. It's like bigger than her arm.
Right.
And she's like, can you believe this? And then they said that there's other stuff that they show. And I think we also got our first glimpse of what Kong's going to look like in the movie on the video they released today. There was like a hand-drawn thing, and it looks really good.
Wow.
So I'm really excited that they started this already. I wasn't expecting it at all.
That's really cool. Let's see, what else? Did you hear about, did anybody see the first teaser trailer to Ghostbusters?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
We're getting it on March 3rd, the real trailer, so at least that's coming. Anybody excited about that movie or no?
Not really.
What about you, Sally?
Oh, I'll have to, see the trailer, but
It's girl power, man. It's girl power.
I might watch it.
I saw the teaser to the Powerpuff Girls also. That was pretty cool. Nobody's interested. All right. No. What else do we have, Chris? That's it?
There was another trailer. Did you guys see during The Walking Dead tonight that there was another trailer for 10 Cloverfield Lane?
Yes.
Which kind of revealing that one scene with that person banging on the door. Kind of almost looked like they were a zombie almost. I'm hoping this doesn't turn into a zombie movie.
But it is monster movie.
I just saw something on the internet that was super funny. I have a twisted, dark sense of humor, but hell, I'm just gonna go with it. I don't care if it's inappropriate. There's a Godzilla porn parody.
Oh no.
And
No.
Enough said.
Hong Wankenstein.
We're trying to stay on topic because we're actually talking about Cloverfield. Yeah, we're leaping around and everybody's getting dizzy. I think on here. See, Scott's replicating and dropping himself off. See, there you go.
Like
Scott tried to use his computer again, didn't he?
Gloria's going to sleep.
Yeah.
I don't know if Sally is sleeping or if she's not sleeping. So.
All
Well, see, you
right.
just need Hong Wankenstein to wake you up. There you go.
All right. So Rogue One to get its own Force Friday. Set to hit September 30th. The event will be the same as its predecessor, with merchandising being unleashed in the stores ahead of the film in December. So September 30th is going to be a big promotion with the toys.
I hope they figure out what to do this time because the last one was a freaking disaster.
Yeah, that is true.
It was like I was out there with my friend Tyler, and he wanted to get one of the Black Series figures. He wanted to get the Kylo Ren Black Series figure, and like he had 2 or 3 people they went in and they took everything off the shelves, and they were able to buy everything. And
That's not fair.
And like security was like, yeah, we don't know what to do. We don't know if that's allowed or not, so we're just gonna let it happen.
That's ridiculous. We used to have, when we used to do things,
That happened.
One per person or whatever. That's ridiculous.
Well, that happened here in SoCal. I mean, I used to collect Star Wars toys, but of course I can't afford to anymore. But when I went, I was trying to do intel for the next Star Wars movie, and you could tell by the toys, what maybe some of the plot details were going to be. And so I was going to do some research, and I couldn't do any research because all the toys were bought up. And,
Wow.
And I guess people get greedy. They feel like they can.
Collectors, they want to buy them and then sell them at toy shows and stuff. But
Online.
it's up to the management to not let them do that. And they don't really care, I guess.
Yeah, I think they underestimated the demand for the toys, but then
I just think from being in the toy industry for like many years that they just did not have a plan. They just sold, they didn't care, and they didn't think of the ramifications of what it would be after the thing was over with, that customers would be angry with the store for not having a plan and giving away all the good stuff.
Well, word of caution on that, though, is the Phantom Menace. There was a similar hype, if you remember, with the Phantom Menace toys. When they came out in 1999, they were selling out.
The one that I actually managed my store.
Okay.
And I told everyone that they only can get a limit on stuff, so I can make sure every kid got their stuff.
Yeah, that's fair enough. That's reasonable. But the problem is that there was a lot of hype and a lot of rush to buy the Phantom Menace toys, and they made way too many. And now you can go to like any collector store and you can buy a near mint action figure from the Phantom Menace for $1. They're hardly worth anything.
Right.
And so I think that's right now. There's a shortage of the Force Awakens toys because there's still a lot of hype and it's still in theaters but I think that they are probably going to be overproduced and probably worthless, just like the Phantom Menace.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion. Anyway, so if you collect for fun. Don't think they're going to go for value.
Yeah. All right, guys, that's going to be it for this episode. So,
Hong Wankenstein.
have a good night. Take care. Bye for now.